one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Waiting!
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 4. We got 4.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here we go, here we go.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Wentz now on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Hey,
Bush.
Whip.
No.
On third and long, it's Wentz. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
74. Check.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We got this.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
65. Bang.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Here we go. 180.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Go. 280. Sunday.
Mike, Carmen.
Bravo.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Aguilar has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Wentz. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
For mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Lefty.
Come on now.
Kill.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 7. Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
20.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
That's the way.
87.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
This is caught by Jackson. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280.
I got you.
Kill.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
61, Matchbox Lights.
They give it off here to the tight end. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. Now Howard. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
50 seconds to Mike. Now watch one.
Now Wentz on third down. And he connects with Ertz. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Wentz now to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second and goal from the 1.
Check 13. Check 13.
Check. Say.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To throw is Wentz. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
On first down, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Sue.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Now Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go again with Scott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. 12 yards is the pickup, good for an Eagle first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
82. Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 40. Mike's 47. Ready? 47, Mike. Mike, 47. You must be getting tired.
Throwing his Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Hey, here we go. Watch the
Chopper!
47 is the Mike. Watch the run. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, empty. And
on 3rd down, it's Scott. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So 3 quarters in the book, still no one on the scoreboard. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180!
Double tight. 4 down. What?
Sunday.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. Wentz going to throw.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Here we go.
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
He'll live to fight another down, right?
Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards.
Run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now, oh no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. In case you were wondering, last scoreless tie in the NFL, 1943, Giants and Lions. So here we are in the fourth quarter, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, I've got a feeling, partner. I've got a feeling that this is going to be the drive. In fact, something big might happen defensively.
It's going to be a long day.
Another run with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 2 minutes left to go. This one, surprisingly, still scoreless. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Check.
Going for it with Sanders. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get in the field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll set up to throw. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Now Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They run with Howard, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. Oh, and Elliott has pushed it to the right. It is no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back?
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Six guys. Check 6 guys.
Back to throw here. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. With it is Jackson. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Great. Waiting. Here.
Mike's 47. Let's go, D.
46 down, man. 5-4.
What can Wentz do now with his drive? He'll hit Jackson, complete. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Here we go. 180.
Check 53's Mike.
Go.
Check back. Under 10. 10.
Another run here with Sanders. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say 24-hour cheesesteak shop, here we come.
Oh, yeah, and I'm buying